Hello and welcome, my boobs and boobettes. How you doing today? We've got a bit of conundrum going on today. We're going to be fighting on the moon using the Forest Guardian. Yeah, I know, it's a little bit weird, isn't it? But that's okay. Half cash mode's still ridiculous, guys. It is not easy whatsoever. But I'm going to try and walk you guys through this one in hopefully pretty reasonable fashion here. Sadly, still no starting hero. I know, so what we're going to do is we're going to pop a dart monkey down in here. We're probably going to end up getting a crossbow in here for later on. He ends up being surprisingly efficient here, even in the reasonably long term as well. I will say that the round that we're going to have the most trouble with is probably round 40 and then round 63. Those are two very, very difficult rounds. In the meantime, though, even if it costs us, losing some lives in here, I think it's worth it that we get our hero going. That's what the life shield is all about. Let it tank the 2, 3, 4, 5 lives. We'll just slurp it right on back. Sure, we don't get as much money, but that's okay. It doesn't really bother us that much. The sad thing is round 4, man. It's still a big amount of grouped blues in here. That sucks to lose that amount of lives like that. What is that, 12 lives, something like 15 lives? Don't tell me we're going to lose real lives. No, we're still alive. We're still pushing through it. But once we finally get our hero in here, things are going to change. Oben will change the game for us for the better. We're going to pop Oben like right about here, right in the middle of this little area right here.
Awesome.
Looks like we will be losing some real lives today, which is, of course, very sad, but does not matter. Alright, a lot of people are very crazy about those lives. You know, they get their panties in a bundle, they start freaking out, they're realizing they're getting a freaking atomic wedgie over their head over there. It's not fun. Not fun for even for the best of us. It's not fun. I get it. Alright, so what's next on the agenda here, man? We got this guy going. We're going to go for a banana farm already. We're going to force it. I know. It's kind of quick up in here, but I think it's going to make us a lot of money in the long term here. And for this level, it is actually going to be fairly important. I think I could do it without the banana farms, but I like to make it easier in the late game for myself. So let's make it happen here, boys. Now, feel free if you want. You can feel free to use your abilities here every once in a while. It will help you out. You know, I would say maybe for around 15 for sure. Use it, and then maybe around like 22 or something like that, just like confirm that you will take these things down. Keep in mind you also don't have any cam detection yet. Alright, you can easily use one of these big boys right here for around, 24 if you want to. As long as you think ahead, which I know is hard for us to do sometimes. Even, especially while commentating, man, it's very difficult to think ahead like that. Now, I just wanted to tell you guys really quick a story, alright? I probably haven't told you guys this story before, because it's about my quick trip to the moon. Alright, so, yeah, I'm just messing with you, man. Wouldn't it be fun, though, to go to the moon? I don't know, I feel like with SpaceX and even like public companies becoming more involved with space travel, I find it pretty freaking interesting that people might be actually going to Mars, like space, or not Mars, the moon for space tourism, or even Mars for space tourism, in our lifetimes. Not just like, oh, maybe like in 100 years or something like that. Like, no, it can happen, man. It's not that far out of the question here. So we're going to pop down our quick banana farm up here. We are going to go for a sad banana farmer. I know. Dude, this has got to be the most ironic tower choices of all time. We've got our banana farmer farming things on the moon. Yeah, that's really happening right now. Alright, so for round 19 here, we're going to pop this thing down. Ooh, wow, really? I'm actually a little bit surprised that those things are sneaking through there. We're going to pop... Oh, bad positioning on that one, man. Not what we want to see. A little rough here, but it is going to allow me to get my increased production here. You can tell the greed is real on us today. The more... Oh, look at that. One little red balloon again. Oh. Yeah, we're farming on the moon with our literally guy who is part of the forest over here. Doesn't really make much sense, but alright. Oh, here you go. This is actually a pretty tough round, too. 21. You got a lot of yellow balloons, which Oben doesn't really do a good job of actually, like, taking them down, He does too much damage and not enough pierce, basically, at this point in the game. Increased popping power, though, for level 6. I'm excited for that. And I think I'm just going to do it here, though, guys. I'm going to go for, let's see, can he take down round 22 by himself? It's going to be a little close here. Looks like we do. We take it down. We're going to get the grid production. Now we're good. I think that's it for banana farms for me. I think I'm I want to be making money in the long term here. That's all I really care about. Round 23, we're still struggling a little bit. We're going to take him down, and then, like I said, for round 24, just pop it down if you can, man. There it is. And finally, we're going to combine these guys together into form some perfect, epic destruction here. We're going for our Dart Monkey up to Cam 16. We're going to go up to the crossbow. It's not the most efficient in the entire... Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Purple Bloons, dude! Not only did the... Oh, we're going to lose more real lives, aren't we? Oh, gosh. I thought the Dart Monkey might be able to reach those guys in time. Sadly, it did not work out that way. But it's still going to be okay. We're going to get the crossbow here in just a round or two. We've got actually quite a few easy rounds coming up, though. Round 28 and round 30, if you've got the lead popping power already, usually is a pretty big breeze here. There we go. So we got a lot of damage over here. Not even that much pierce here. It's mostly about the damage that we've got going on for our team right now. Actually, not even good for Moab class Bloons, by the way. You need more faster shooting stuff, not damage. So what we need to do is we need to get our heli pellet going, and maybe even do a double heli pellet strat. We'll think about it. Just with this map, it might work out. But, yeah, definitely doing a heli pellet here. We're going to save money on this guy, so let's go for the heli pellet. Go, we'll just pop him over here. I don't think I'm going to need this spot for anything else. And for now, we're just going to lock him in place. I know that it's okay to, like, put him on, you know, follow mouse and just move him around a little bit, but I'm lazy. I don't like being lazy, but I am lazy. So, anyways, I've got this guy on first. I think I'm going to put him on last here. I think that's going to be more efficient. Realistically, the main thing is you're hoping that this crossbow monkey is going to be able to see these Bloons as soon as they walk in. It looks like he's doing a pretty good job at it, right? That's why this position is actually pretty freaking delicious here. Ooh, we're going to get quad darts, faster firing, and I'm going to hold off on the pursuit for now, though. I will be switching back to follow mouse here for round 40, but I still need more Moab popping power. It's sad, but there's no easy way around it, man. Now, I know what we were thinking here is like, oh, let's just go for like a ninja, and then we'll go for like this, that. It's not easy to do. With your ninja, you really got to position him like nearly perfect here to get a few shots off right as soon as they walk in here, and then as they're leaving as well. We get ninja discipline, sharp shurikens. We go for double shot, and then the question is, do we want to go for distraction here instead of seeking shuriken? I don't know, man. It's up to you. I think I'm just too used to going... Sharp shurikens, I don't think I can switch it over to distraction. It'll just make me feel bad, man. Make me feel weird. Weird about myself here. There we go. Alright, so we got a pretty good thing going for us here. Let's think about any other Moab popping power here we can get for pretty cheap. Let's see. Not really. Let's throw down some caltrops here. Why the heck not, dude? Let's get those caltrops flowing. That'll be some extra Moab popping power. And then for round 40, though, you do want to switch this guy back to follow mouse. He is going to be, sadly, most of your Moab popping power here. So, get used to it, man. Here we go. We're going to pop this thing down, too. It's a little on the late side there. I actually wanted to pop the Moab layer, not the Bloons inside. We want Oben to be able to attack the Bloons as fast as we possibly can here. There we go. We do take down most of the Bloons there, and then we clean up with the heli. Wonderful. Next thing we're going to go for is definitely this 4th tier ninja here, guys. It's going to be $29.70, so it is expensive, but it's totally worth it. Oben powers up your magic monkeys. Alright, so if you're going magic monkeys whatsoever, you're doing a good job. So that's what we're doing. Doing a good job, hopefully. That's my plan, man. Anyways, Oben's getting stronger and stronger as he goes on over here. One thing we definitely have to watch out is still round 63, though. You think of the trees. Oh, yeah, no problem, man. The trees will slurp up all those ceramics. We'll be fine. It doesn't work out that way. The trees, even though they're good, they can only suck up about one set of those ceramics right there. There's just so many Bloons in those things. So we're going to have to get some group popping power instead, and we're thinking, what do you think, man? A mortar. Heck yeah, dude. Why the heck not? Why wouldn't we get a mortar on this map? So we go for a mortar right here. We're going to pop it right in the middle. We're going to pop this guy in pursuit as well, just so we don't have to worry about him. Just get the faster dodge, just cuz. And then, I think the best thing for me to get here is a Bernie stuff, a rapid reload mortar. May even go for a signal flare later on, but for now, I'm just going to leave them as a rapid reload, a 2-2. Or 0-2-2, actually. Heavy shells might be interesting, too, but I'm just a little worried about my late-game cam detection here. Can I really stop those camo ceramics on round 78? I don't know. That's going to be a tough one. You know what? Screw it. Let's go heavy shells here, man. Let's go all the way up to the artillery battery here. It's $5,300. It is expensive, but I can do is I can pop these two guys next to an alchemist, and they'll become even stronger than they already are. By a lot fold, actually. It just reminds me of when the Mythbusters did, like, a can you fold a piece of paper? More than 8 times. Because, if you don't know, alright, folding like a regular sized piece of paper 8 times is basically impossible. And it's all because you start with 1, you know, make it 2, you fold it once, make it 2, and then every time you fold it, you're doubling it. So you're going 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. You know, when you get past 64, man, it's already going to be freaking difficult to fold over here. Then you go 128, 256, like 256 little pieces of paper. Like, how the heck are you supposed to fold that crap? It's just ridiculous. Alright, anyways, there's around 51 here. We can use the trees if we want to. Slurp up some extra money flows in here. Oh, yeah. Give me that monies. Give me that monies. And we can go for the artillery battery. Yeah, son. Alright, I'm still a little worried about my cam detection here. Let's be honest, it's not going to be easy. But first thing I'm going to do is I'm definitely going to just get my group pop power here all set up. Let's get this alchemist going up to 4th tier. Look at the mortar's explosions, though, man. Those are delicious. They're freaking huge. And the balloons just get annihilated. Oh, baby. Though I will admit the ninja's doing a lot of the damage right now. Oh, look at that monies. $121, too. I'll take some more monies. I always wonder if it's actually making me any extra money or if it's just giving me the money for the balloons that it's already sucking up. Still, don't know the answer there, guys. If somebody wants to hook me up with that answer, I would be glad to know that from now on. Still don't know it for sure. But I need proof, too. Some people are just like, oh, yeah, Chris, this is the way it goes. And then I found out they're lying later. It's not fun when that happens. It's just my stronger stem. We don't have any camo lead pop power either. I think I'm just going to go for the second mortar here, guys. I think it's our best bet here. Double mortar strat. It's kind of weird, but it will hopefully work. I mean, a bunch of grouped pop powers. That was my biggest issue here. I didn't really have the group popping power. So then we go faster reload and rapid reload. I think if you're building almost any mortar, you need the rapid reload. That big blast just kind of sucks. They really need to make the 0-0 mortar just shoot faster, I think. Kind of like they did with the tack shooter, by the way. They made the 0-0 tack shooter, 0-0-0 tack shooter, shoot base attack shoot faster, which makes the other random things that you want to pop in here more worthwhile. Here we go. We're moving on to the BFB here. Still got to deal with round 63 though, which is a big balloon level coming up, man. Let's get an acid pool in here while we're at it. We're just gonna go for faster throwing too. Why the heck not? And then last but not least, I'm actually gonna go for a super monkey. I think we're gonna go for a, if I can fit it in here in a reasonable fashion, I'm gonna go for a plasma super monkey with knockback. I don't need a super duper crazy range or anything like that. I just need like something that can kill things in this little area right here. If I can put him, I don't know, I might put him like right here, and just have one shot there, one shot there. It just depends on what his range is going to be. But alright, we're taking the balloons down so far. Still a little bit weak on the Moab pop power. That's why, again, I want to get that super monkey there. Alright, have to set the target a little bit. You cannot, I was just seeing if you could pop them all without setting the target. Seems like you really can't do it all that easily. So we're going to move this guy just a little bit. There we go, pop them all. And then for the last one, though, you can pop the trees down, and that should slurp up all these last balloons here. You can pop it down sort of in the middle of round 63 for the middle ceramic rush as well if you're feeling it. But I like to wait for the last one just to know, confirm that the biggest one will indeed die over here. All right, anyways, it's Super Monkey time. Let's do this. Now, we may end up alchemizing these guys as well. Actually, this is not that bad of a spot. Surprisingly. Keep in mind, he can't see through the wall, so it does not matter what he can see over here. Unless you put him in like some ridiculously amazing spot, like down here maybe, where he can sort of see into it a little bit. But then you're leaving out the other leaving area as well. So it's a very tricky situation here. Working that out wonderfully like that. But I think my first bet is to go for the knockback, actually. Just slowing down the bigger balloons like this. Keep them in the range of all my other towers over here. Alright, let's go knockback. And just keep in mind, we may end up having to switch the target a little bit here. That's the point of the mortars, man. You might need to micro a tiny, tiny bit. They're not supposed to be just leave them in one spot and have them be amazing, or better than every other tower in the history of existence. You need to move them around a little bit to make them work their magic. Or work their explosions, I guess. Their military-ness. Their explosions. This guy's looking kind of goofy, too. Does anybody ever feel like the mortar is just like totally like touching himself down there? I mean, what is going on down there? He's shaking pretty rapidly down there. So let's get this going, guys. Maybe he's just really excited. All right, I mean, I guess that's fine. No judgment here, man. You're excited. If your kink is like getting down on those balloons like that, hey, I'm not gonna judge you too hard. All right, I might sit back and judge you a little bit, but not too hard. Not too hard. All right, 10 more rounds to go, guys. Again, I think one of the tricky parts for us is going to be the ceramic rush of round 78. Not necessarily the balloon rush of round 78. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use trees on both of those. Our cooldown should come back. I'm just going to use it a little earlier on round, basically like at the end of round 77, just to like think ahead a little bit. And then we can also get ready for our plasma blasts. So that's going to be the real game changer here. The Super Monkey at this point is kind of garbage. The Plasma, though, that changed the Super Monkey to be actually good. Then he can stun through lots and lots of balloons up here, slow them all down, get rid of the Moab layer before we get to the middle here where our mortar's just going to annihilate the balloons. Combine that together, and you still got to clean up here for the Plasma. Plasma Ninja open combo, you're golden. Any other towers that we really want to pop in here, though? I don't know. I might pop in a boomerang, interestingly enough. Like a weird 2-3 boomerang. Alright, I'm just thinking about it. It's a weird tower. It could be fun, though. But I am going to get my Plasma Blast up to Ultra Vision as well, just to make sure I have that extra cam detection, just in case. Alright, on round 78. And you know that I'm talking about certain rounds here as they are problematic. On half cash mode, there's always the same rounds that end up being difficult. Round 40, round 63, round 78, round 80 sometimes, depending on the situation. Or round 75, though, as well. Round 75 can be actually pretty painful here. So, actually, the nice thing is we're going to get the Plasma Blast on round 75 here, which is pretty much perfect timing. There we go. Slurp up them balloons there, buddy. Oh, there it is. There we go. Round 75, man, I'm telling you. We didn't move our mortar there. We didn't mortar our micro. Got to mortar our micro so hard. Here we go, round 76 now. With the mortar here. Boom, boom. Taking them down. Still, I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty reasonable tower here. But that mortar is not unstoppable by any means. We're going to go for another Bionic Boomer here with our last little bit of money. I may also go for another Boomerang here. I actually really like the, especially against round 80, the bottom path Boomerang. Alright, don't underestimate that guy. So here we go. We're going to go for the Bionic Boomer here with improved rangs. Just to sort of clean these guys up a little bit. And then we're going to go for another Boomerang actually down here, though, which is kind of goofy. Alright? I know, it is. It's weird. Well, we'll get the Moab press here, hopefully for round 80. I think we're going to get enough money for it. Here we go. Oh, crap. I forgot to get the trees early on, or late on round 77, so we're going to have to do it on round 78 instead. Just get ready to micro if we need to. Looks like the tree is going to slurp up a lot of those balloons right there. And then unless Oben's ability here is slower than every other ability in the history of existence, we should get the trees back up for the second rush of ceramics up in here. Though it looks like his ability is the slowest out of all the abilities in the history of existence here, which is actually kind of scary at this point. So we're going to pop this down as well, just to sort of help out a little bit here. I actually never got the Ultra Vision. And then here's the trees. It is slower by like a split second. Alright, we popped on the extra trees. Oh, they slurped that one up too! But we do end up cleaning them all up. Wonderful. Woo! Man, that was a little scary right there. And we still have enough money for the Moab press with faster throw and faster ranks. Boom, boom. And that's how you do it, boys. That's how you take it down. Round 79 is a breeze. Round 80 is even easier for us. If you got the Moab press, round 80 is even easier for sure. The reason why I like these guys so much, this slows down the balloons. This guy sends them backwards. Actually, it's going strong. So what ends up happening here is that, you know, let's just throw down. Oh, the trees are in the totally wrong spot there. What ends up happening is this guy slows them down so much, this guy sends them back so much that you can even almost fully anti-stall balloons forever. Especially this, oh my god, man. He's like never going to move up further than what he's doing right now, especially if you combine it with multiple boomerangs, alright? Now, once it gets down to BFBs or like, you know, very, very fast balloons, ZDTs, it doesn't really work that way. But for those big balloons, it's wonderful. And that's the end of half cash mode. Come on, little mortar, you can do it, my friend. Yes, we do it. Wonderful. We stopped the nasty balloons. I really needed that 440 monkey money right there. Did you ever realize that it's literally George Washington as a monkey? And he's really just like, I am George Washington. That is his face right there. But we've done it, man. We've taken down the moon here with all the plants in the world. Open Greenfoot and some banana farms. Alright, if you guys enjoyed, press that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. And of course, have a super duper delicious day.